just having a good time. He's partying, got bottles. Right? And start the fight is not doing as well. Only just 3 niggas is the picture. You got rich niggas, you got tough niggas, and they easily become collateral damage.
50, who own your masters? Who own your masters? I buy your masters. You better shut up. I will buy your masters.
The slippery soap. Yo, I actually washed the car because I'm supporting my brother. I'm not just buying slippery soap. I'm actually using it myself. So, yo, just stay tuned to see Diddy and Rose wash the car.
My brother, Ricky Rose. Ricky Rose, you a hustler, motherfucker, man. Woo! I know you for a long time for helping me with Ciroc, to just like watching your whole get down. You a hustler, motherfucker.
Rick. Ross appears to have made the biggest mistake of his career by threatening to purchase 50's masters and allegedly attempting to leak a fake tape of 50 at Diddy's freak-off. Well, 50 Cent is going to make sure Ross never forgets this. Ross allegedly attempted to start a vicious rumor campaign involving a fake party tape that purports to link 50 to Diddy. But the truth is that the tape is eye doctored, and 50 knows it. As a result, 50 is going into full revenge mode and is reportedly removing everything. But he isn't just clapping back. According to sources close to 50, we're hearing that 50's upcoming Diddy documentary will feature a segment about Rick Ross. According to rumors, the documentary will feature shocking testimonials, never-before-seen footage, and a real tape that demonstrates what certain rappers, including Ross, had to do to stay close to the power players. If even half of what is being said is true, Rick Ross could face the biggest public takedown of his career, but 50's just getting started. So let's break it all down.
I was watching this. Let me tell you something. Stop hiring drivers. Drivers always tell on you. I know what happened at LAX.
The relationship between 50 Cent and Rick Ross is reportedly deteriorating once more. And rumors are circulating that Ross attempted to release a phony film purporting to show 50 in a compromising position with other men at an industry party. Ross claimed that this was all part of his due to their long-standing animosity, particularly following the Big Meech and BMF scandal in March. Ross was already disparaging 50 on social media, making fun of his alleged financial difficulties and even threatening to purchase 50's masters.
Louisiana, where that cheapest land at, you thought you was gonna be able to do it. You thought you was gonna be able to get them loans, and it ain't. What's wrong? What's taking so long? I know you want to make your mama one of them walking stars thing. Put down there how your mama live. Make her own walking star. Don't leave Louisiana. Don't quit like that, because you showed the picture of how you wanted it to look. We call it renderings. You had the renderings, then you try to go get them loans, and ain't nobody loan you that money. You ain't even built the GU in the studio yet. That might be why when I stood next to Meech, your knees buckled. Your knees buckled. Put your back against the wall. Po nigga. You po hustler. 50, who own your masters? Who own your masters? I buy your masters. You better shut up.
It appears that Ross believed he could out 50/50ths and chose to go further with this fictitious recording concept. But he supposedly got caught before anything could happen, which put a stop to it. Now he's reportedly in full payback mode. According to sources, 50 has a true recording that purports to show Ross in a different kind of position. It is said to be related to his long-standing friendship with Diddy. This is where things get even more complicated, as insiders close to 50 are implying that Ross will have a very special place in 50's upcoming Diddy Exposed documentary series. And if there is a real tape and Ross is on it, things could get really ugly very quickly. However, let's stop the rumors about Ross and Diddy's close relationship, because we've been hearing about them for a while. When the recent accusations against Diddy began to garner attention, 50 Cent jumped in and posted a dubious Instagram video that connected Ross to the drama. The video featured former Bad Boy artist Mark Curry asserting that Diddy used to give out pills to women and spike champagne. 50 then included a clip of Ra's contentious 50 shared another post. This time a screenshot of Rick Ross lyrics with the comment, "What the F?" after he rapped about putting something in a woman's drink. When Ross's situation reached a breaking point, people on the internet began to speculate that he had participated in Diddy's freak-offs. At that point, an old video of Ross and Diddy washing cars together and laughing about slippery soap appeared.
Yo, I actually washed the car because I'm supporting my brother. I'm not just buying slippery soap. I'm actually using it myself. So, yo, just stay.
Things took a worse turn when a video surfaced of a prisoner named Jonathan Audie speaking to police during an interrogation, claiming he was a part of those freak-offs with Diddy and other rappers, including Rick Ross. Not only that, Audie also claimed Diddy was a member of a covert organization called the Bull, which he described as the Illuminati's black counterpart. He even claimed Diddy treated him like an ex-slave before paying him to remain silent, along with a number of other crazy to add some context. Audie was being questioned about the Trump Doral shooting in May 2018, which initially had nothing to do with music drama. However, things became more bizarre when the Daily Mail revealed that Jonathan Audie had previously worked as an exotic dancer and adult film actor for a website called Dancing Bear, which produces videos of women engaging in explicit activities with men dressed as giant bears. As you may recall, Cassie claimed in her lawsuit that Diddy had coerced her into those freak-offs with male employees, put everyone in a mask. Now, let's go back to the video of Jonathan Audie's police interrogation. Some of what he said seems a little strange, but people are beginning to piece it together, especially since he made all these accusations about Diddy 5 years before Cassie's lawsuit was even made public. These are the main points Jonathan made that relate to Diddy. He first claimed that Diddy sent Ross, as in Rick Ross, to silence him. He also claimed that Diddy, Ross, and DJ Khaled are all secretly gay.
Okay, they're gay.
Who?
Both Diddy and Ross and Khaled. They're all gay. Okay?
DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, and P. Diddy?
Yeah.
However, Jonathan went one step further and asserted that the Illuminati employs those freaks for mind control and even actual sacrifices, claiming they are actually covert rituals. He also brought up Bohemian Grove, the secluded hideaway where wealthy men are said to engage in sinister rituals and other eerie activities behind closed doors.
Satanic ritual, which is basically CIA mind programming techniques to their own family, kids, etc. on the crew, and they bond that way. Okay, so they do animals, blood sacrifices, and everything in the Bohemian Grove. Okay,
Alright.
The Bohemian.
Jonathan was questioned how he knew all of this, and he replied that Diddy had told him directly. He also asserted that Diddy is a member of the Bull, an organization he referred to as the Black Illuminati, and that Diddy had connections to influential political individuals through his...
I know this.
Yeah, that's what I want to know. How do you know this?
Do you know Sean Combs?
Puff Daddy?
Yeah.
P. Diddy, whatever you call himself
Yeah.
these days. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, he's part of what's called the Boule. The Boule is a branch of the Illuminati.
Okay.
It's the black people. Okay. I'm from Africa, so I'm not a racist. I had settlement with Sean, okay? And he belongs to that agenda.
Jonathan also claimed that he overheard several of Diddy's conversations with his business associates prior to and following the kickoff sessions. He maintained his account of Diddy treating him like a slave and even accused Diddy of giving him an STD, alleging that they had settled a multi-million-dollar lawsuit over him.
He would tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard a lot of business. Because what they would do is Sean talks a lot on the phone and on the TV with speakers and stuff, and I was like a slave.
Jonathan made all of these statements years before Cassie filed her case, and a lot of what he claimed supports her allegations, which makes it quite crazy. What's even more bizarre is that although the 2018 papers show that Jonathan was charged in the 2018 event, it's unknown whether he received a sentence or where he is now. Ross, on the other hand, has been talking a lot. Recently, Ross has been utterly silent about everything from 50 to the drama involving Drake and Kendrick. But more industry insiders are discussing Ross allegedly turning the other way. Recently, an old interview with comedian Corey Holcomb went viral once more, in which Corey claimed Ross had slept with his male driver.
Don't nobody say that. Nigga, we know what it is. Y'all motherfuckers mad at me. Let me tell you something. If Rick Ross watching this, let me tell you something. Stop hiring drivers. Drivers always tell on you. I know what happened at LAX with that boy.
However, just when you believed that things couldn't get much wilder, Tia Kemp, Rick Ross's ex-girlfriend, stepped in and accused him of being on one of those Diddy freak-off tapes. "Don't be scared," Tia said. "No, Diddy, you're scared. I know you're on those tapes, freaky. I know you have 10 kids with MFR. I know you're quiet because no one wants to see your Louis Vuitton clothes and sneakers. No more. You're running out of it now. Go over there and give Daddy a hug, you fat bee." Ross remained utterly silent on the accusations, as if he was afraid to bring up the subject. If these online reports are accurate, 50 Cent is about to exact ultimate retribution on Ross for everything that happened. For background, 50 and Ross have been at odds for years. It began at the 2008 BET Awards when Ross said he didn't like the way 50 looked at him. It's because 50 later claimed he didn't even know Ross was there. But the drama really started when Ross dropped his song Mafia Music and threw some serious shade. He made a slur about the fire at the house where 50's baby mama Sheenie Tompkins was staying, implying that 50 was involved. Clearly set 50 off, so he responded with a diss track called Officer Ricky, Try Me. And if you're wondering why he called him that, it's because a picture of Ross serving as a correctional officer had surfaced at the time, and 50 has been making fun of him for it ever since. To make matters worse, Ross initially attempted to deny that the picture of the correctional officer was authentic. But after 50 released the Officer Ricky disc, Ross was forced to face the truth. Despite acknowledging this, Ross refused to back down, saying being a CEO didn't hurt his street cred or take away from who he is as a rapper. "The matter I discuss is real." Ross claimed the dope is real. "The gun talk is official. That's what I witnessed. It's a reality." That disc must have really affected Ross, though, because he later called into Angela Ye's How to disparage the song. Naturally, 50 didn't let that go unnoticed. And he responded with a video called Warning Shot, in which he essentially threatened to ruin Ross' entire life for laughs.
I'm deciding to your life up. Rick, bro, I'm gonna your life up. For fun.
50 wasn't joking when he began posting those outrageous Officer Ricky drawings on his website every Saturday as if they were a serial interview. 1324, 1331, but 50 didn't stop there. He also found Tia Kemp, Ross's baby mama, got her to tell everything about Ross's previous job as CEO, and then, just to be extra spiteful, took her shopping.
Working in law enforcement.
He was a correction officer.
So we're clear he was a correctional officer.
Ross didn't just sit back either. He brought his son, Mares, into the mess by posting a photoshopped image of Mary's face on a monkey's body. 50 then took things to the next level and managed to obtain a private tape that Ross's other baby mama, Estonia Leone, had made with her ex. Before releasing it, he even dubbed over the man's voice with his own. However, that stunt backfired, because in 2015, a judge ordered 50 to pay Lostja $5 million for leaking the tape and an additional $2 million in damages. Done. And he continued to release diss tracks and maintained the feud. Meanwhile, 50 escalated the disrespect after Ross suffered 2 seizures in October 2011. 50 stated that he wasn't exactly hoping for Ross's death. But he also wasn't going to offer him any prayers at that point because the beef had gotten so out of control that even some industry insiders attempted to intervene and calm things down. However, let's face it, this feud isn't going anywhere. In fact, 50 Cent recently stated that he will never be someone who went from being a police officer to acting like a gangster rapper.
Oh, no, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. I never wanted to work with him. You know, look, I understand from a perspective of someone who's just listening to what it sounds like.
Okay, I mean, he's a great rapper.
But does it matter that he's a correctional officer? Does that ever matter? Does it matter? Even when artists look at
However, I'd like to know what you think about the entire fake tape drama. Do you think Ross made a mistake by trying to outsmart 50, believing he could play the same game? What about the alleged real tape involving Ross and Diddy? If 50 does reveal the truth about Ross, could this be the end of the boss's career? Please share your thoughts below and watch for the next video.